Think you know every overpowered protagonist? Guess again. We are diving into 10 completely underrated isekai anime where the main character hides absolutely godlike abilities. Kicking off our list at number 10, Grimgar, Ashes and Illusions. A group of confused strangers awakens in a strange fantasy realm with absolutely no memory of their past lives. To survive, they are forced to join the local volunteer army. Haruhiro leads this ragtag party of inexperienced adventurers as they struggle against lowly goblins, slowly discovering their hidden potential in a brutally unforgiving and realistic world. What makes this series a masterpiece is its raw atmosphere. Unlike typical power fantasies, it forces characters to earn every single victory through blood and tears. The breathtaking watercolor art style perfectly masks the underlying dark themes, making their eventual growth into formidable warriors feel incredibly rewarding and genuinely earned by the end. Moving down the rankings to number 9, The Executioner and Her Way of Life. Lost Ones are wanderers from Japan possessing catastrophic magical abilities capable of destroying the world. Manu is a highly dedicated priestess tasked with secretly assassinating these individuals before their powers spiral entirely out of control. Her mission drastically changes when she encounters Akari, an immortal girl with broken time abilities who simply cannot be killed conventionally. This show aggressively flips the entire genre on its head by turning the typical overpowered protagonist into the actual villain. The animation is exceptionally crisp, and the magic system feels dangerously volatile. It delivers a refreshing, suspenseful narrative that hooks you instantly by daring to explore the darker consequences of unchecked ultimate power. Sliding into the number 8 spot, Problem Children Are Coming from Another World, aren't they? 3 extremely bored teenagers with incredible psychic powers receive mysterious envelopes inviting them to an entirely new dimension called Little Garden. Here, residents participate in dangerous high-stakes games using unique magical gifts. Izayoi, the strongest of the trio, hides ridiculous god-tier strength as they help a struggling community reclaim its stolen land, name, and lost honor. Izayoi is arguably the perfect blueprint for the arrogant but entirely justified protagonist trope. His absolute dominance over every single opponent is pure entertainment. The series boasts colorful visuals, fast pacing, and an engaging competitive aspect that makes every fight feel genuinely spectacular while keeping his true limits completely hidden from his enemies. Securing its place at number 7, Wise Man's Grandchild. A young salaryman dies and reincarnates as an orphan baby in a magical world. Raised in total isolation by a legendary wizard, Shin learns incredibly advanced magic, but is taught absolutely nothing about basic common sense. He eventually enrolls in a prestigious magic academy, accidentally revealing his monstrous, world-altering capabilities to his completely dumbfounded peers there. This anime completely nails the power fantasy formula by focusing on pure, unadulterated fun rather than intense drama. Watching Shin accidentally shatter logical boundaries with his modern scientific understanding of spells never gets old. The magic animations hit hard, making it a delightfully cozy watch for fans who just crave overwhelmingly powerful protagonists. Claiming the number 6 spot on our list, Death March to the Parallel World, Rhapsody. An overworked software programmer suddenly wakes up inside the exact fantasy RPG he was desperately trying to debug. After casually using a massive board-clearing spell to survive an ambush, his level skyrockets to max instantly. Choosing to hide his ridiculous stats, Satu travels the land as a seemingly ordinary merchant, casually dismantling epic threats whenever necessary. This acts as the ultimate relaxation anime. Seeing an exhausted adult finally enjoy a carefree vacation in another world is deeply satisfying. The stark contrast between his humble facade and world-ending magical firepower creates brilliant comedic moments. It is an extremely satisfying slow-burn adventure that absolutely deserves more praise from modern genre fans. Breaking into our top 5 at number 5, The Faraway Paladin. A deeply regretful modern man is reborn into a ruined magical world and raised by 3 undead heroes, a skeletal warrior, a ghostly wizard, and a mummified priestess. They teach him advanced combat and divine magic. Will eventually leaves his strange family to explore a vast, dangerous continent, masking his legendary inherited power with quiet humility. This is easily one of the most beautifully written fantasy stories available today. The world building feels incredibly rich, directly drawing heavy inspiration from classic tabletop role-playing campaigns. It trades cheap fan service for genuine emotional depth, giving us a remarkably grounded protagonist who carries overwhelming strength with immense respect, maturity, and heartbreaking sorrow. Taking the number 4 position, Isekai Cheat Magician. Two ordinary high school friends are abruptly transported to an unknown magical realm. Upon testing their magical aptitude to join a local adventurers guild, they shockingly discover they possess unfathomable, world-breaking power levels. To avoid becoming political tools for greedy nations, they hide their true magical capacities and operate as humble, low-tier adventurers protecting innocent lives. Sometimes you just want a straightforward power trip, and this show delivers. The dynamic between the two leads keeps the narrative grounded despite their godly abilities. The magic battles are flashy, the pacing is incredibly fast, and it executes classic genre tropes perfectly for viewers craving an easily digestible, highly entertaining action romp. Entering the top 3 at number 3, Seireigen Soki. Spirit Chronicles. A Japanese university student dies, and his memories mysteriously merge with Ryo, a young orphan slum dweller in a magical kingdom. Possessing both his past knowledge and immense latent magical power, Ryo saves a kidnapped princess. He is rewarded with academy enrollment, where he hides his overwhelming strength to survive brutal aristocratic prejudice and deadly conspiracies. This series masterfully blends intense political drama with phenomenal action sequences. The protagonist is completely ruthless when protecting those he loves, making his hidden displays of power exceptionally thrilling. The intricate animation during spell-casting scenes elevates the tension, proving this anime is much smarter and considerably darker than your average generic isekai adventure. Grabbing the runner-up spot at number 2. In another world with my smartphone, God accidentally strikes Tuya dead with a stray bolt of lightning. As an apology, he resurrects the boy in a fantasy realm, granting him absurdly boosted physical and magical affinities. Tuya also keeps his trusty smartphone, which now connects directly to the divine internet, allowing him to casually solve massive magical crises while acting completely oblivious. Do not let the quirky title fool you. The sheer joy of this series is watching Tuya effortlessly flex on arrogant nobles and terrifying beasts using modern technology combined with god-level magic. It is incredibly charming, visually vibrant, and serves as the absolute greatest gold standard for lighthearted, stress-free, overpowered protagonist anime adventures. And finally, reigning supreme at number 1, The Eighth Son? Are you kidding me? A tired, hard-working corporate slave suddenly wakes up in a fantasy world as Wendelin, the 8th son of an extremely poor noble family. Facing a bleak future with zero inheritance, he discreetly teaches himself ancient magic. He quietly develops unprecedented raw magical capacity, opting to hide his devastating skills to avoid terrifying his wildly dysfunctional family. What places this firmly at number 1 is its highly realistic approach to hidden power. Wendelin understands that displaying unbelievable strength always attracts unwanted political manipulation. The action is remarkably slick, and the strategic world-building perfectly captures the constant anxiety of remaining utterly overpowered while pretending to be completely normal among powerful elites. That wraps up our full countdown of the absolute best undercover powerhouses in the isekai genre. These heroes prove that sometimes the deadliest weapons are the ones nobody sees coming. Which secretly overpowered protagonist did I miss? Drop your top picks down in the comments below.